Pandora, and Spotify. It's operated by PodServeFM.co. You are misunderstood. Emotional, and emotional allow us to look for instant gratification. Don't look for these, or are you going to run? See, patience bring that out of you. See, when you have patience, you can take in a world that is fast. See, we live in a world of a lot of credit. You can get it as long as you make sure you meet the requirement that those individuals. But if you're focusing on instant gratification, and when you're spending and not doing your checks and balance, then you will not experience that gratification. Instant entertainment. This is why patience matters in a fast-moving world. Instant opinions. Everybody got an opinion, and they like to share it with you because they're trying to create their own narrative. They're trying to put them in a position of putting themselves in a place where they think you're going to need them. Instant results. We all look for those quick results. But we have to keep in mind through patience, which we know is going to take time because it's going to take work, effort, experiment over and over again, which is residuals that you can now see the outcome. Just remember, human development is not instant. To grow, it takes time. To grow finance, it takes time. To grow wisdom, it takes time. Better known as experience. See, healing is not instant. You get a prescription that says 30 days, 60 days, 90 days. Or you cut that in half, 45 days. You must be patient enough to take all the medicine. Because it's not going to work when you take it and feel better. You still have to take the medicine. Healing is not instant. If you had some traumatic experience in your life as a youth, just because time go by don't mean you heal. You must do what's needed to heal. You must seek professional help to heal. We can no longer bury our heads in the sand. We can no longer have a stigma when you go see the professionals. You can no longer do that. You can no longer do that. We have to keep in mind, healing takes time. Mastery is not instant. If you believe that you can master something in a short period of time, you gotta really start thinking about, really, can I master that? Relationships are not instant. Relationships are not instant. Meaning is not instant. The faster the world becomes, the more valuable patience becomes. More valuable patience becomes. All the opportunity I was sharing with my class on yesterday about the supercomputer. I asked the students, these are college students from freshman up to senior level. I asked them about the supercomputer, and they looked at me like I was crazy. They didn't realize that phone was their supercomputer. That phone can do anything. And they was looking at me like, really? Really, Doc? That's this? Yes, it can. Have you attempted to touch every app that you have? You have so many apps on there. And on each and every one of those apps, you'll find out there's something that you hadn't used. But it's not instant gratification can get to it. It takes time for you to go through all the apps, even apps you add on there. But the basic apps, you need to go through them first. See, the faster the world becomes, the antidote to anxiety, impulsiveness, and burnout occurs. Patience gives us the ability to slow down intentionally, internally, even when the world speeds up externally. Patience sets you up to be successful. It does not set you up to be a failure. It sets you up to be successful. So I want you to keep in mind about patience. Patience is important and it does matter. See, when talking about patience, you got to think about personal growth. If I'm patient, do I and can I grow personally? See, growth is slow. Growth is slow. There's nothing fast about growth. Growth, uneven. We all don't grow the same. Some take longer. Growth is uncomfortable. You're experiencing things and you're seeing things and then realize all this was going on. So you become uncomfortable. So you don't become skilled overnight. But patience helps us to become successful. Accept the process. Accept that you don't become confident overnight. Accept the process that you don't become wise overnight. Accept the process that you don't become skillful overnight. But if you stay committed, patience keeps us from quitting when progress feels invisible. We must embrace failure and understand failure is a learning opportunity. See, failure is not a sign to stop. It's a sign to learn. Celebrate small wins. Patience teaches us to appreciate the journey, not just the destination. When you practice patience with yourself, you create space for transformation. When you practice patience, you create a space for you to transform, to grow, to sprout out, to be the best version of yourself. That's why you should practice patience. Celebrate the small wins. So when you go into a relationship, patience is required more than anything else. Understanding the differences. We all are different individuals. We grow at different speeds. We communicate differently. We heal differently. But just remember, patience allows us to honor those differences. Managing conflict. Patience helps us listen instead of react, understand instead of assume, and respond instead of explode. Forgiveness is a process. Patience gives us the emotional room to move through it. Love. Love without patience becomes pressure. Love without patience becomes support. Patience is the foundation of healthy relationships, romantic, family, friendship, and professional. Patience in hard times. We all going to have challenging times as long as we wake up every morning and start a journey. See, life will test you. It will stretch you. It will frustrate you. Just remember, patience becomes your anchor. See, when you, as well as your plans fall apart, patience remind you that detours still lead somewhere meaningful. When you feel stuck, patience keeps you moving even when progress is invisible. When you are grieving, patience gives you permission to heal at your own pace. When you're rebuilding, patience helps you trust the small steps eventually become big change. Patience doesn't remove pain. It helps you endure it with dignity. Patience and success. Success is not a talent. It's timing. It's consistency. It's endurance. Patience helps you stay focused. Avoid shortcuts. Build discipline. Develop mastery. Maintain emotion. See, the people who succeed are not always the smartest or the fastest. They're often the ones who stay patient long enough to see the end. In other words, the results. They're successful. Now we have to ask ourselves the enemy of patience. Several forces work against patience. Impulsiveness, the urge to act before thinking, become impulse. You just want to do it quick and fast. So you act before thinking. Comparison, feeling behind because you are watching someone else's timeline. Fear of missing out, the fear of failure, the fear of waiting too long. Ego, wanting everything now because waiting feels like weakness. Overthinking, turning patience into paralyzing. Recognize that enemy helps us protect our peace. Recognizing enemies help us protect our peace. The benefits of patience. Patience gives us clarity, better decision making. It gives us peace, less stress. It gives us strength, emotional stability. It gives us wisdom, deeper understanding, better relationships, more empathy, better outcome, thoughtful actions. Patience doesn't just change how we wait. It changes who we become while we wait. How to build patience? Patience is a skill. Here's how to strengthen that skill that's called patience. Practice slowing down. Pause before responding. Pause before deciding. Pause before reacting. Reframe waiting. Waiting is not wasting time. It's preparation time. You reframe waiting. I am preparing through my waiting to be successful. Manage expectation. Life rarely follows your schedule. Adjust your expectations, not your dreams. Strengthen emotion regulations. Breathe. Reflect. Respond intentionally. Develop long-term thinking. Ask yourself, will this matter in a year? Long-term thinking. Practice gratitude. Gratitude shifts your focus from what's missing to what's growing. Build tolerance for discomfort. Patience grows when you learn to sit with uncertainty. Building tolerance for discomfort. Living a life of patience. A patient life is not a slow life. It's a meaningful life. Patience with yourself. You are a worker or a fitting of work in progress. Growth take time. It just don't all of a sudden happen. It takes time, hard work, and patience. Patience with others. This is how you can make it meaningful. People are learning, healing, and evolving just like you. Patience with life. Life unfolds in seasons. Some seasons are fast. Some are slow. All are necessary to grow. Patience is not about waiting for the storm to pass. It's about learning to stand calmly in the rain. The power of patience in your life. I'm Dr. Lorenzo D. Smith. This is WBSW Radio, the #1 internet station. Our show today is Happy Hour Lounge, where we're going to get something of libation to wet our whiskers, and we're going to talk about the issues that's in our life. And patience, understand the power of patience is important. Patience is one of the greatest gifts you can give yourself. It protects your peace, your strengths, or in essence, it strengthens your relationship and guides your growth. It helps you navigate this fast world and this life with grace instead of panic. Wisdom instead of impulse. Resilience instead of fear. If you cultivate patience, you cultivate strength. If you cultivate patience, you cultivate clarity. If you cultivate patience, you cultivate a life that is steady, grounded, and deeply fulfilled. So the power of patience in your life. Do you want to cultivate it? Do you want to grow? Do you want clarity? Do you want to be steady and grounded and deeply fulfilling? The power of patience in your life. I want to thank each and every one of you all for spending this time exploring the power of patience. May you carry this wisdom in every part of your life. That's what I want to leave you with. I want to thank each and every one of you all for taking time to be here with me. God has been so good. Again, I'm Dr. Loretta, the host of Happy Hour Lounge Podcast, where we take our libation along with some time, some patience, just to talk about what's good, what's better, what's successful. This is what it's all about. You're listening to WBSW Radio, the number one internet station. I appreciate each and every one of you all taking time. Let me get a shout out to my Sarah, the Orlando Zetas. Want to give you that shout out. Look forward to coming to Orlando for that Florida Classic. Setting up as a vendor there. We're going to set up and you can check us out. That's the Orlando Zetas joining us. Thank you so much. There are many others. F. Walker just jumped in. Hit the like button. Both of y'all hit the like button. Pastor Roden, CH, join us. Thank you so much. There are many others joining us. I didn't call out everybody's name, but thank each and every one of you all for being with us. God has blessed us one more time. I want to let each and every one of you all know that I love you all. I love you all. And it's from my heart. Yes, from my heart. So I want you to keep in mind, God has blessed us with the patience to be successful. Check us out tomorrow, around about 4 o'clock, 4:30 tomorrow. And we want to make it do what it do. We're going to talk some sports. I'm sorry, let's back it up. We have a show called You Need to Know, and we want to talk about some more issues that we're encountering in our homes, in our communities, in our neighborhood, just in our life. So check us out tomorrow. We'll hit it at 4:30 tomorrow, and we're going to make it do what it do. And I love each and every one of y'all. I'm telling you, thank you for joining us. You still need to get in your name along with the means of transaction so you can receive either from $5 to $100 in our giveaway. We're going to give that to you. We're giving back. We got food vouchers. We got gas vouchers. We got gift cards. We're going to be raffling, but we're going to give away too as well. We have book bags that we want to give away. I know a lot of people had some things at the start of school, but we want to give ours away at the end of this month. Everybody be safe, be blessed, be careful, and we'll make sure we holler at you tomorrow. And I want to say I love you, and ain't a thing you can do about it.